Hello and welcome to Kevin's commentary on comics. Today it's Wednesday and so it's news day. We got a bunch of Marvel movie related news and one sad note. Stay tuned for more. The upcoming X-Men Age of Apocalypse movie now has its Psylocke. Olivia Munn of The Newsroom, The Daily Show, and Attack of the Show has signed on to play Betsy Braddock, the aforementioned Psylocke. Now, Psylocke is a psionic mutant who has precognitive abilities, telekinesis, telepathy, and most importantly, her deadly psi blades. Now, Munn is probably one of the hottest geek women alive today. She was introduced to geeks everywhere, showing her love for comics and sci-fi during her co-hosting stint on Attack of the Show. I mean, who can forget when she went to Comic-Con dressed as slave Princess Leia? I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I can certainly appreciate this. Yeah. Her arrival in the X-Men franchise is timed with another super hot and talented actress, Jennifer Lawrence, who has played Mystique since X-Men First Class, has announced that she will be leaving the franchise after the Age of Apocalypse. Now, speaking of Psylocke, it does sadden me to report that her co-creator, Herb Trimpe, has passed away at the age of 75. Trimpe was best known for his work on The Incredible Hulk from 1968 to 1975, where he was the first artist to do a comic that featured Wolverine. He co-created Psylocke with Chris Claremont back in 1976, where she first appeared in the Marvel UK series Captain Britain. He also co-created such characters as Jim Wilson, Doc Samson, and the Hulkbusters. Trimpe was still active in comics up until his passing. He attended a lot of conventions and just did a story within Savage Dragon number 200. He will certainly be missed, and he's definitely a legend in comics. In lieu of flowers, the Trimpe family has asked that people make a donation to the Heroes Initiative, which can be found at this website. Trimpe was a strong supporter of this charity. The first official full-length trailer of Ant-Man debuted this week, and it looks awesome. Ant-Man is one of those risks Marvel is taking, just like they did with the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a little-known character from the depths of their character library. He has the potential to be Marvel Studios' first big flop. Well, we know what happened with Guardians of the Galaxy. Could the Ant-Man have such success? It's going to be hard to top, but so far, from what I've seen in this trailer, it looks like they're gonna get maybe close, maybe? It has star power like Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Evangeline Lilly, and Corey Stoll, who will be playing the main villain, Yellow Jacket. So the acting chops are covered. I'm very curious to see how this all plays out, because they're straying pretty far from the source material when it comes to Ant-Man. I mean, Hank Pym in the movie is an older man, whereas in the comics, he was Ant-Man, and perhaps maybe there's some history here where he was Ant-Man, maybe back in the war, because Haley Atwell, who plays Agent Carter, also has a credit in this movie. So there must be some sort of flashback scenario. Janet, who is played by Evangeline Lilly, is his daughter, not his wife, as he is in the comics, or was in the comics. So Paul Rudd, who will be playing Scott Lang, apparently gets recruited by Hank Pym to steal and then become Ant-Man, and is trained, it seems, by Evangeline Lilly, or Janet. So she obviously has some fighting skills. Will she be the Wasp in this movie? I kind of doubt it. They may save that for Ant-Man 2 or maybe one of the Avengers sequels. I'm not sure. I sure hope she does become the Wasp. The Wasp is very important to the Avengers mythos as far as I'm concerned, so it'll be good to see her. Ant-Man comes out in July. Now, in addition to Ant-Man, we've seen about, 1,000 trailers for Avengers Age of Ultron. I stopped watching after the second trailer because I really don't want to see that much of this movie, even if it is in trailer form. I mean, they've had a variety of TV spots and movie trailers, and then featurettes and gag reels and all this other stuff. I don't want to see any of it. I saw 2. I'm excited for it. I want to go into this movie as fresh as possible. Now, I know that sometimes in these trailers, they put in stuff that doesn't actually make the final cut of the movie. So maybe I'll go back and watch the trailers again after I see the movie. What do? Do you like the trailers? Do you want to see as many trailers as possible before the movie actually comes out? Or would you rather not see as many or none at all and wait for the movie? What's your opinion? Hey, leave a comment below and we can talk about it. Pow! Director Michelle MacLaren has left the in-development Wonder Woman movie, citing creative differences between her and the company, Warner Brothers. Now, I never like it when I hear creative differences. That could be just a very generic statement for she was fired or she just plain quit. Although there's got to be maybe some kernel of truth in there, I kind of wonder what would the creative differences be on a Wonder Woman movie. Does Warner Brothers want to use the invisible jet and she doesn't? I don't know. It doesn't bode well though for DC, who is trying to kickstart their DC Universe franchise. It makes me wonder if DC has grander schemes for their universe and wants Wonder Woman to fit into a particular story arc or role that is more for the bigger picture than it was for the movie, and McLaren didn't like that. It's exactly what happened with Edgar Wright and the Ant-Man movie. And we don't know exactly how good or bad the Ant-Man movie will be, so it kind of remains to be seen whether that was the right move or not. But when these type of things happen, you do have to sit back and pause a little bit and wonder, is there more trouble with this, or is this just something that's normal? Now, McLaren, who has such credits as Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, and The Walking Dead, will probably be fine. As a matter of fact, she's a frontrunner for the Captain Marvel movie that is currently under development. I think she's going to be doing fine. And finally, in an interview with Collider.com, Kevin Feige, Marvel Studios president, has said that Peter Parker will indeed be the teenaged Peter Parker, when he premieres in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Originally, there was some speculation that perhaps Spider-Man would be Miles Morales from the Ultimate Universe, or would be the mid-20s Peter Parker that we've seen in the previous 5 movies. But as Feige said, this type of stuff has been done already. What they haven't done are any of his high school stories. In each movie, Peter Parker has already graduated from high school, so he would like to explore Peter Parker actually in high school. I like it. There is going to be a rebooted movie in 2017, but will we see him before then? I hope so. I really think that he fits well into the Civil War storyline. It actually makes the Civil War storyline make a lot more sense. Matter of fact, I talked specifically about this in one of my early episodes. You can see that here. So how do you feel about that? Do you like the idea of the teenage Peter Parker being in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Were you hoping for Miles Morales, or were you hoping for kind of the standard quo and we'd have a mid-20s Spider-Man or Peter Parker swinging around the city? What do you think? I think it's great news. I can't wait to see how they actually incorporate Spider-Man into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. A lot of movie news today. Leave a comment about any of this information. What were your favorite Herb Trimpe memories? I loved him on the Hulk. Like when I think of Herb Trimpe, I think of the Hulk. He had kind of a Jack Kirby style. Actually, he kind of had a style all his own, but it did kind of remind me a little bit of Jack Kirby. Your thoughts? Leave a comment below. So until next time, I'm Kevin. That was my commentary. Click on that subscribe button if you get a chance. I'd really appreciate it. Trying to build an audience here. So until next time, we will talk to you later. Bye.